it's day 2 with the new Discus. And on top of that, later last night, I went and grabbed 2 more. Some ocean blue. Let's see if we can find one. There's one. Oh, he's behind the rock now. There's another one somewhere. These guys seem to be doing great. It's starting to already put on some weight. They were really thin when I got them here. And that's what happens traveling and pet shops and stuff, so they're coming along nicely. The other one's right here, hanging out in the almond leaf, nibbling on it. It's probably a good thing. That one's still pretty emaciated, but he's eating. He should turn around. Where's our new blues? Really liking these, I call them glow light tetras. They're just orange neons, but they're really nice. They're like the black neons for hardiness, so much better than the blue ones. In the future, I'm going for these. A mix of these and the blacks will be in with the Discus. Maybe a few more of those rummy nose. And my little blue guys don't want to be stars right now. I'm waiting to see one. Just hit pause until I can get one on the screen for you. Here we have one. Not focusing all that well because he likes to blend. Oh, there they both are. There we go, finally. And they're feisty little guys. They put up with, they're the smallest, so they're getting a little more bullied. But they'll face off. They'll face off with the bigger ones. They'll come in and grab their food. I'm super impressed with these. Basically supposed to look like a blue diamond. It might be like a snakeskin pattern blue diamond, but we won't know. There's a snakeskin pattern now, but there might not be one in a few months. We'll see. Beautiful little fish though. They got really nice shape for their size. They're really small, but got a good deal. And yeah, so I'm up to 8. Everybody looks like they're happy. Let's hope this continues. He's about the one I'm worried the most about right here, this orange guy, because of how thin he is. But like I said, I just think that's traveling and some time at the pet shop, maybe not getting his 3-4 feedings a day. Probably only getting 1 feeding a day and competing. But he's definitely shy, so but for day 2 fish, he's doing excellent. You can see he's been eating. His belly's got the bulge there from this angle. So he's just got to put the weight on, and give me a week, and he's gonna look pretty good. I think we're gonna get that top part of his head all fattened out. And he's really got nice colors, so Again, the only part I'm worried about is he's a little more bony than I'd like to see. He's unlike all the rest of my fish are not bony like this. But aside from that, gorgeous. I saw him poo. Poo looked normal. We'll watch and see if that continues. So far, so good with everybody. I won't be adding any more fish to this tank now. I pray I get away with no major infections. Because I am mixing discus. I try to ask what source. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So my pigeon blood. He's finally taken up his role as the big guy. And he's a pretty even-handed leader, pack leader. He doesn't like beat the crap out of the younger ones and try to kill them or anything, which is great because he's totally capable of it. He's twice most of their sizes, so it's pretty chill. He'll make sure he gets his food, that took weeks to occur. Like, he was literally afraid of the browns. Now he's, get out of my way. This is my food. I eat first, and that's how he should be. So I'm really pleased with him. Although it took me a while to get him on my food, he's now eating like a variety of different foods. Just like my browns are. And yeah, these orange guys are doing a really good job eating too, as you can see. I'm happy because I've getting these discus to eat until now has been very difficult for me, and the new ones are all eating first, second day, no problem. That makes me very happy. You don't have to worry for the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I still have a little bit of worry with this guy here. I bought him because he was gorgeous. I almost left him behind because he's skinny. And he's not skinny to the point of no return, but if he spent 2 weeks not eating, I would have a problem. He'd probably die. But if he eats from here on in, like he's doing, he's going to be just fine. So let's see what happens with him. Now, zombie fish, the one I thought was stunted. We've been calling him zombie fish around the house here. He turned into a zombie. He would not eat properly. He stayed scared and hiding. And he was stunted for a reason, because some of them just have like a personality problem, and every little thing scares the shit out of them. And they have to learn to get over their fear, just like anything else does, or they won't survive, because they won't get enough food, and then they'll get sick and they'll decline. And that's what happened. He went from being fine to woke up in the morning, took a look in the tank, and he looked like a ghost. He was pale. Even the red in his eyes went, he was on his way. So I separated him out, put him in the tank by himself, and sure enough, I think just separating him out probably finished him off. But yeah, so we lost the red sun discus, and I've had a couple little babies go too. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is with these fish, and I'm doing my best. I'm keeping the majority alive, the vast majority. So hopefully these guys are all going to be solid and smooth sailing from here on in. I figure by spring we'll have maybe a couple of them pairing off, a couple pairs, and I'll have breeding tanks and stuff in place by then to see what we can muster. So there's the update, and see if we can get a look at our blue again. Oh, and he just dove below. is, oh, there, he's looking nice and blue this time. Give him a little flash, let people know who's boss. Boss these little guys. Showing color. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more updates, and please consider subscribing. Have a great day.